Welcome to the Circul-Air Mobile Hose Storage Rack Installation Guide. This video is part of our Installation and Use series. We'll walk step by step through assembly of both 2-level and 3-level models. Each step must be followed in order to ensure safe and stable operation. Safety notice. Before assembly, please observe the following safety precautions. Always assemble and use the rack on a level, stable floor. This rack is designed for coiled, dry hose only. Do not load loose or wet hose. Suction hose is typically not compatible. Engage brakes at all times when the rack is stationary. Periodically inspect for wear or loose fittings. It is recommended that installation be performed by 2 or more people. Tools needed. You will need the following tools for assembly: a 9/16 inch wrench or socket and a 1/2 inch wrench or socket. These tools are not included. Assembly overview. Each rack includes pre-sorted hardware and components. Your specific model, 2-level or 3-level, determines the number of beams. For a 2-level system, you will receive 2 uprights, 4 horizontal beams, 2 steel tubes, 2 swivel casters with brakes, 2 rigid casters, complete bolt and nut kits. For a 3-level system, 2 uprights, 6 horizontal beams, 2 steel tubes, 2 swivel casters with brakes, 2 rigid casters, additional bolts for the 3rd beam level. Step 1. Build the base frame. Stand 1 upright vertically. Insert 1 steel tube into the bottom bracket. Use 2 3/8 by 3.5 inch bolts with washers and nuts. Do not tighten fully. Leave the hardware loose. Stand the 2nd upright and insert the opposite end of the tube into its base bracket. Attach the hardware in the same way and leave it loose. Step 2. Install the top tube. Insert the 2nd tube across the top brackets between the 2 uprights. Secure loosely with the same size 3/8 inch by 3.5 inch bolts and nuts. Step 3. Add the horizontal beams. Next, install each horizontal beam to the upright support flanges. Use 4 5/16 by 1 inch bolts with washers and flange nuts per beam. Orient the beams with the open side facing downward. Bolt heads should be on the outer frame, with nuts fitted from inside. Keep all hardware hand-tight until the frame is fully squared. 3-level models require 6 beams. 2-level models require 4. Step 4. Square the frame and tighten. Once all tubes and beams are in position, verify that the entire frame is squared. Now, firmly tighten all loose bolts and nuts, starting from the tubes, then tightening the beams. Step 5. Install the casters. Turn the frame onto its back or side for safe access to the bottom. Install 2 swivel casters with brakes on one end of the rack and 2 rigid casters on the opposite end. Each caster is fastened using 4 3/8 inch by 1 inch bolts, washers, and flange nuts. Ensure the fixed casters are aligned straight before tightening. Step 6. Verify and lock. Once all bolts are tightened and the rack sits level, engage the brakes on both swivel casters. The rack is now fully assembled and ready for use. Usage reminders. Always store hose coiled and dry. Do not hang uncoiled or heavy suction hose. Always assemble and use the rack on a level, stable floor, and then release the brake locks. This concludes your guide to assembling the Circul-Air Mobile Hose Storage Rack. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing Circul-Air.